This is the Tabsuit keyboard case for my Dragon Touch A93. It's a nice case. It's made up of polyurethane or PU leather, which is basically fake leather material. But that doesn't bother me. It's a well-made, durable-looking case. And the features of this, it has a magnetic flap to kind of keep the keyboard together and the case tablet together. It has a stand, which I kind of like that feature, so you can put your keyboard out and keep it up like a laptop. There's no cutouts for the camera though, so keep that in mind if you are a big selfie type person for keeping the, for taking pictures. But you can access the power buttons and the, all the other spots here on the case. You can access that pretty easily. They're all there, easily accessible. There's no protected bumper around in this case, so. But I mean, the outer part is larger than the tablet, so it should provide some protection. But they don't have any actual bumper protection in the case at all. The keyboard is the one best feature of this case. I like it a lot. It's smaller, of course, than a regular size keyboard, but has all the keys that you really need. And I like it a lot. The one thing that and it's not necessarily really a fault of the case or the keyboard itself, is this tends to stick out. The micro plug for the keyboard that goes into the tablet tends to stick out, as you can see, pretty far from the case. And again, that's not a knock on the keyboard itself. It's mainly because of the fact that neither the keyboard or the tablet is Bluetooth capable, which would fix that problem. And too bad they're not. But it's a wish that I wish both of these would have. But I mean, overall, I like the keyboard. It feels like a regular keyboard. It's easy to type on, and I like it a lot. Overall, I think this is a good case for the Dragon Touch A93, which is the tablet I have, and it's the one you see here. The tablet itself, the tablet itself is held in place by three top hooks, one at the top, two in the bottom, that hold it securely in place. And overall, I think this is a good tablet. The keyboard's a great feature. Like I said, I do wish it had Bluetooth, but I'm not counting that off as far as lacking a feature, because of course the tablet I have doesn't have Bluetooth either. I'm updating this review of the Tabsuit keyboard case. It's now April 2015. I originally got this particular keyboard case in mid to late November 2014. And I initially really liked this tablet case for my tablet that didn't have Bluetooth capability. And I really only used it lightly until a recent 2-week business trip where I took my tablet with me instead of a laptop. Unfortunately, a week into this, the keyboard began to fail into my trip. Basically less than 4 months after owning this keyboard case. And it initially started with these keys over here. The QAS, WSX began to fail. And then a couple days after that, most of the rest of the keyboard has begun to fail. And I could type on this or whatever. And really, I only have like a small section that's actually still functioning on this. So, I tried to give the seller, Tablet Express, a chance to respond to my email to them indicating that the keyboard had died and was no longer working, and was told by them that this keyboard case is only warranted for 90 days. And really, even though at the time I initially contacted them, I was only a couple weeks past that, they've refused to replace it. It's surprising to me, number one, that it doesn't have a longer than a 90-day warranty, and more surprising that this seller or manufacturer will not back their product past 90 days. I mean, the case, it still works as a case for the tablet, but it's useless as a keyboard. And because of the keyboard failure, a lack of a good warranty, and lack of customer service from the manufacturer. I'm updating my review to reflect that from what I originally rated it, which I actually, like I said, I really like the keyboard, to what I'm rating it now, which is 1 star.